Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, and today I'm back for episode number 33 of my Jim Lowry Road to the Show series here in MLB 15 The Show. So we're continuing on with the final regular season episode here for 2017. It is going to be the final 3 starts of Jim Lowry's regular season. We're still in the playoff hunt, probably not for the division, as the Blue Jays are soaring ahead in the division, but in the wild card, we are only a couple games out as it stands. So we have a chance here. We will follow that as this episode goes along, but we're taking on the Yankees here. Carlos Gomez leading things off in the game, and he's going to ground that one to the hole, deep hole at that, and our shortstop is not able to make the play, so Gomez is aboard. Later in the inning now, he's on third with just 1 out for Brett Gardner. Gardner's going to go down on the changeup, though a huge strikeout for Big Jim as he gets the second out of the inning, and Gomez remains 90 feet away from getting that first run across. As you can see, still standing on the bag at third base, rocking the facial hair, even though he's still playing on the Yankees, so a little bit of a unintentional glitch there from the game. But Chase Headley goes down to the changeup as well, so Lowry's got the changeup working early. He's got 2 Ks through 1 inning of work, and he gets through the first scoreless. Now it's bottom 2, B-Mac up, Brian McCann, 2-2 count, and he's going to go down to the changeup. Third strikeout on that changeup already, as we are now still in the bottom of the second. It's Greg Bird up, number 24, 3-2 count. He goes down on the changeup. Even though Lowry left that one over the inner half of the plate, it did not matter. So Lowry really dealing early, 4 Ks through 2 innings, only 1 base runner allowed, and it was on that infield hit from Gomez. Gomez up again now, bottom 3, and he's going to take, or actually swing it through a fastball there, strike 1, foul off, strike 2, and then on 0-2, he goes down on the changeup. 5th strikeout on that pitch for Big Jim Lowry, as he is rolling so far. Now it's Alex Stroud at the dish, bottom 4 leading things off. He's going to get behind 0-1. Let's make that 0-2 with the 2-seamer, and on 0-2, this time it's the slider that Lowry is going to use to pick up the strikeout, his 6th, as Stroud is set down on 3 pitches. Take a look at the replay. This time it's the breaking ball getting the job done, and 6 Ks now. It's Brian McCann leading off things in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch number 42 from Big Jim is going to be fly to deep center field. This ball is back towards the track, but Adam Jones is there kicking up dirt as he runs that one down right up against the warning track there. Out number 1 now, bottom 6, it's Ali Castillo up with a man on first. Castillo is going to drive one to deep left center. This one's going to find a gap, and that will one-hop up off the wall, played by the center fielder Jones. But here comes Aaron Judge all the way from first. He will score, so it's an RBI double for Ali Castillo when he gets the Yankees on the board here. They take a 1-0 lead. It's Carlos Gomez up next now, 0-1 count. He's going to ground this one. Slow roller, Lowry slow to react, and Gomez is safe. He uses his speed to beat this one out, so he is aboard now. Next batter will be Alex Stroud. First pitch of the AB. That's going to be ripped into left center. That gets down and it'll go all the way to the wall. Gomez with plenty of wheels. He's going to round third and head for home. The relay is not in time, and Gomez comes around to give the Yankees a 3-0 lead, and Buck Showalter would be out shortly thereafter, as he will come pull his 20-year-old starter from the game here. His day would be done after 5 plus innings, and a 4th run would be pushed across, so it's 4 earned runs on his tally, 6 strikeouts, and only 5 hits, but Lowry really lost things there in the final inning. So the Orioles, after that game, 12 games back in the division, but only 2.5 back of that second wild card, a couple teams ahead of them, so it's going to be a tough race, but we are simming ahead now. And you can see losing a bunch of games in a row there. We actually lose 5 of 6 and start to fall out of things here. We've got a tough game against the division-leading Toronto Blue Jays, who are on pace for 95-plus wins at this point, playing really good baseball. Take a look at the starting lineups. They do have some weaknesses in their lineup, though. I mean, Casey Kochman hitting 7th, that's kind of questionable. But Ian Kennedy on the mound, appearing to have a pretty good season for them. 3.46 ERA. Jim Lowry enters this game with a 3.49. It's Joe Feliz up at the dish. He's going to ground this one into the hole, but Joaquin Arias fumbles it and then does a little dance there as he will shuffle his way to second base. Muno picks it up, but the runner is aboard now. It's Bautista with 2 men on, 1 man down. He's going to strike out on the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. First strikeout victim of the day for Lowry in his second to last start of his 3rd career professional season. It's Russell Martin up, and now he's going to fly one towards deep left field, but Cody Ashe is there, and he will make the play for the 3rd and final out of the inning. So we are 3-1 now. It's still 0-0, top 2. This is Andy Burns at the dish, filling in for the injured Josh Donaldson. He rips one back at the mound, but Lowry stabs it with the backhand and throws it down to Davis in time for the out. Take a look at the play, a little web gem there, as Lowry with some quick reaction time and then gets the out at first. Now it's Brett Eibner up later in the inning. He's going to take a fastball for strike 1, and then another fastball for strike 2, and on 0-2. Strike 3, swinging on the slider just down below the zone there, and Lowry's got his 2nd K of the day. Now it's back to the top of the lineup to lead things off in the 3rd. Jose Reyes up. He goes down in the fastball. 3rd strikeout victim of the day for Lowry, as this time it's Jose Reyes going down in the high heat. He will take the long walk back to the bench. Just take a look at the replay here. And just too much high heat there from Lowry. Reyes couldn't get the bat around even with his quick hands. It's DeAndre Navarro up now. Navarro grabs this one right at the shortstop to second for one on to first in time for a 4-6-3 double play. And the side is retired. Lowry through through three now. It's Jose Bautista leading things off in the top of the fourth, and he's going to rip one down the left field line into left field for a base hit. It'll be held at first as Ashley gets that one back in quickly, but Bautista is aboard here with a leadoff base knock. Now later in the inning, it's Casey Kochman up with Bautista on third. Kochman breaks his bat here, but that one's going to fall. Cesar Hernandez didn't get to it quickly enough, and Kochman is aboard. So the run comes home and scores, and the Blue Jays strike first as the Orioles continue to give Lowry no run support. So now later in the game, it's the next inning, and Hernandez makes up for the defensive misplay here, not getting the double play, but snagging one there and stealing a base knock from Joe Feliz, the number 2 hitter. So a big play there from Cesar Hernandez playing third base. He makes up for his defensive lapse earlier and has earned back some trust from Jim Lowry. Now later in the game, it's top 6. Andy Burns at the dish, rips one towards second base, but Muno is there to stab that one and make the catch for the second out. So now later in the game, it's going to be top 7, 2 down for Jose Reyes, 2-2 count. Reyes is going to rip one into center, and that will be caught by Adam Jones, who barely had to move to make that play. And we're through 7. That would do it for Big Jim. His day would be done after 7. 7 hits allowed, 1 earned, only 3 strikeouts to 1 walk, but the Orioles got the win, so we're staying alive here. But as we skip towards our next start, by the time we took the field here in the second to last game of the season, the Orioles had been eliminated from playoff contention. So this game means nothing. The only thing we're fighting for is to get to 500 at this point. 79-81 is the record entering game number 161 here in this season, taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Wrapping things up, it'll be Jim's 33rd and final start of the season. He'll be opposed by Matt Moore. So here we go in the high stirrups tonight. It's Desmond Jennings up, and he's going to work a leadoff walk here to start things off for the Tampa Bay Rays in the home half of the first. Later in the inning, it's Longoria up with 2 men on, but he's going to go down on the high fastball as he goes down by way of the K for the first time this afternoon. It's Steven Souza now up at the dish. 1-1 count. He's going to rip one into left, but Ashy is there to make the running catch. He'll fire it in quickly enough to hold the runner from tagging, and so there will be 2 down in the inning now. Lowry getting some help from his defense, including Cody Ashy, a guy who we know from the Phillies series not to be the brightest defender, but it's Jaso up now. He's going to fly one towards center. Jones should be there, and he will make the plays. Jaso just got under that one. So third and final out of the inning, and we are through 1 scoreless now. It's Kevin Kiermaier leading things off in the bottom of the second, 2-2 count. He's going to loop one into right field here. That one bloops down for a base knock, and the speedy Kiermaier is aboard here to get things started in the bottom half of the second. I got confused because the Orioles are wearing their stupid white pant jerseys on the road here. And then it's Joey Butler, and you can't pitch Joey Butler inside like that. He gets his hands around on that one, rips it down the left field line. Well played by Ashy, but Kiermaier's coming around anyway. The throw home, they got him. What a play. Kiermaier is dust at the dish, and he is out. Great play by Cody Ashy, great relay by the infielder, and then later in the inning, it's Tim Beckham at the dish. He's got to ground out to the second baseman. Muno throw to first in time, and Lowry is through the inning. So some high-stress innings so far, but no runs across for Tampa Bay. It's Desmond Jennings now in the bottom of the third. He's going to rip one into deep left field. This ball is gone into the left field bleachers. Desmond Jennings with a solo home run, and he gets the Rays on the board for the 3rd straight game. It's the opposing team scoring first as the Orioles continue to not support Lowry with things offensively here, and Jennings takes the lead for the Rays on the solo home run. And it really has been the offense that's let the team down this year. The pitching has been kind of middle of the pack, but the offense has been bottom 10 in all categories around the major leagues. So they have really let the team down and just not put up their end of the bargain, and have really helped opposite of helped us. They prevented us from making the playoffs. But there's Cesar Hernandez. They're making himself into a defensive wizard here as he makes another nice play spinning in the hole, and then Lowry strikes out Joey Butler's 2nd K of the day for Big Jim. Take a look at the replay. It's Butler going down on the slider, as last time he got a nice double down the left field line. This time he is retired, and it's Longoria up. He struck out once before. This time he's going to pop one up foul territory. Jimmy Paredes on the run, makes the play, almost going into the stands there. The runner will not tag. It was the 2nd out of the inning, and Longoria is retired thanks to some more good defense on the part of the Orioles. So in that sense, they're helping out Lowry a little bit, but just not at the plate. And then it's Jaso later in the game. He's going to rip one off the left field wall there, played by the left fielder Ashley. He'll get it in quickly, but Jaso is into second base standing up. He's got himself a leadoff double. And then later in the 6th inning, now it's Joey Butler, 2-2 count, one man down. He's going to ground one to the shortstop. Nice play by the shortstop to get to that one in the hole and throw into first in time to retire Butler, but the run comes home and scores, and the Rays are up 2-0 now. And it's Asdrubal Cabrera up a pitch number 82 for Big Jim, and that's going to be a ground ball to the first baseman. Davis will take it to the bag himself, but that would do it after just 82 pitches. Lowry clearly had run out of gas here at the end of the season, only 5 combined strikeouts in his last 2 starts, and only able to go 6 innings and 82 pitches deep. He picks up his 13th loss of the season, as his season would be over. The Orioles failed to qualify for the playoffs. They finished at 80-82. Take a look at the stats. 3.41 ERA for Big Jim, and only 24 home runs, 205 hits, and 174 strikeouts, 3.126 dips. So a pretty solid season. Lowry sort of breaking through. Next year, I expect him to take the next step forward into becoming that bona fide #1 starter, that ace over the Orioles, and hopefully lead them to the playoffs. But that is for next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.